Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peter and I'm excited to have you here today. I'm so excited to have you here today. 2020 is ending and we are so grateful for that, God has helped us to get to this point despite all the challenges and everything that has happened in this year. So one of the things we are also very grateful for is how Bitcoin is ending the year. Bitcoin is ending the year very strong. And just like we know, after Bitcoin has done all it wants to do, there will also be an hot season where hot will pump and pump and pump. And one thing that is very important about hot season is that the best time to get into hot coins is before they start pumping, because it could be very dangerous to FOMO into a pump. It could be very dangerous to join into to jump on a hot coin when it's already pumping, because it can dump the same way. So it is very important that we look into projects that we know have high probability and have high potential to do so much in the next off season that we are expecting in 2021, which is just few days time. So we are going to be looking into that. So I'm going to start with one and have some others to do. So I have 10 videos. There could be more that's talking about different altcoins that have potential to do greatly in the next hot season. So relax and walk through those videos one after the other. So please like this video, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that when those videos drop, you'll be one of the first people to be notified. And you don't want to miss this, because you know as well that time is very important in investing. So you don't want to watch this video few weeks or few months after I've posted it, because price might have moved already. So before you do anything, before you continue this video, kindly like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can get alerted when those videos of the other coin drops. So in no particular order, I'm going to be counting 1 to 10. So in this video, I want to focus on API3. API3 is a very special project to me now, because one of the things I'm so concerned about, if you have spent 2-3 years in the crypto community, you must have matured to an extent and then understand few things. So for someone like me, one of the things I'm focused on this time, one of the projects that catches my attention this time are the projects that bring crypto to the community. That bring crypto to non-crypto community, rather, that bring crypto into our traditional community, that seeks to integrate crypto into the day-to-day activity of a non-suspecting member of the nation, of the community, so that and that's how we can see the boom we've been expecting. So if we can get to use crypto without even knowing it, if we can get to use crypto without having to go through all the stress, all the things that we need to create as crypto enthusiasts to do, now that's the kind of project I want to get into, because that kind of project is going to have enough huge potential to attract big funds, big investments, and then, can scale enough to be able to, get used generally. And that's what API3, and that's why API3 fits into that. Now, this is a very technical project, I must say. And then many of the things that they have on their page and all of that, you might not understand, but I want you to judge it in few things. I want you to judge it based on few things, basically. So one thing is this: get what they are doing very correct. Now, one thing we've heard about some of these Chainlink and Band, some of that of those projects in that category, and then we know what Chainlink has done in the last few weeks. Amazing stuff. So now, but one of the reasons people call API3 the Chainlink killer, even though I don't believe in all of those killer thing. Now, one of the reasons they call it Chainlink killer is simple, is because Chainlink is a middleman, and some of those other ones in that category, they are middleman. They connect the data provider to the blockchain provider. So now, but what this guy is doing, what this API3 is doing is what? They are removing the middle man. So they are connecting that. So they are the data provider. So they are not connecting data provider to the blockchain provider. So they are the data provider, and they are removing the middleman. So it makes the work easier, and then it makes real sense to be able to do that, because it makes the issues easier. It makes the whole work easier. Now that's one thing. Now there are other aspects to this, and one of the other aspects is cross-platform. That is, it can be used reward data for any smart contract platform. So quantifiable security, data provider operated first pay Oracle instead of third-party middleman. So that's what I've explained already. They are not a third-party middleman. They are the provider themselves. So decentralized, trust minimized, and transparent governance. Now that's one. That's part. Okay, connect smart contract to real world data. Now this is awesome. Now if they can get to do everything they've said here, if you're interested, you can download their white paper and go through it. If they can get to do everything they've said, now it's gonna be massive. Now, and the truth is, if you look at the team and everything they've said, if you have interacted with them on Twitter and on their Telegram, these guys seems to know what they are doing. They are focused on the work and not necessarily about the hype, even though this has been so much hyped already. So let's look at the partner, which is where I'm concerned as an investor. Now, you don't want to just invest money because a project sounds good to you. You want to invest also. You want to look at who are the people on this project, who are the investors on this project, because these guys understand more than you do in this market. They are the ones with the big money, and they don't just throw big money anywhere. They want to be sure that, where their money is going is really worth it. So look at all of these guys, the partners here. Now, one thing I even read sometimes ago is the fact that some of these guys are so angry right now because they couldn't get as much as they want to get into during the pre-sale and all of that. So some of them could not get as much. So it is something of joy for me to know that some of these guys are here. Stima is here, Matic is here, Curve Lab is here. Some of those guys, Blocko is here, and all of those guys are there. So they know what they are doing, and then you see, you want to follow suit and also look at what is interesting enough to bring all of these guys together on a project. So now let's look at something else. This project came out at $1.30. Actually, not $1.30 really. Now, during the pre-sale, it started at 30 cents and then it went to 70. They had a curve that determined the price once people get in. But then the highest price people could get at, the people that got it late at pre-sale got it at $2, and that's the interesting part. Now, price is currently at $2.17. Now, price went as high as let's go back to the chart to see that. Now, but I think at some point price went as high as $3 something, and then price is back to $2.17 as I speak. Now, the truth is, if you get this coin below $2, you are very lucky. That is the truth. So one of the reasons I've not invested yet is I am actually, of course, I'll still show you the chart. I'm actually waiting for the chart for the price to go a little below $2 so that I can lock it in. Now, we know that one of the things you must have also learned is that when you are investing in crypto, the price you got in really matters a lot. The price you got in really matters. But then, like I also always advise, don't jump in once, buy in bits, because now, and I'm most likely going to buy also in bits. I'm just going to get some at this price. Why? Because the next thing you might see tomorrow is $3. So you might just miss out of it already and then start pursuing the price. So buy in bits, and then so if it dips more, you can buy more and all of that. But then if you are lucky to get this thing below $2, you are very lucky, because if people that bought pre-sale got at some still got at $2, So what are we talking about here? So anything below $2 or around $2 is still a good price for API3 purchase. So let's look at a few things now. So if you want to read about what they are, sit down with all of that. I will add all of this link, the Medium page article for the announcement. I will add all of that in this in the link in the description section of this video, so you can take your time and study. Now this is where they announced their founding governance partnership with Steamer, and then a few other ones. This is where they announced that of the Matic, and then all of the. So one thing I'm also expecting is the fact that API3 will also work on Cardano, because it makes it, you can, of course, it's starting with Ethereum blockchain and then also works on Cardano, and then can keep going like that. So it's awesome. It's awesome. So let's go to the chart. Now this is what I saw on the chart. This is what I have on the chart. You can see what I'm talking about here. So price is actually in a triangle, so which is likely going to break out soon. This is likely to break out soon, and then we know, based on the fact that we are all expecting off season, based on that we know that it's going to break out, upward. So why this thing I drew here? Now anything below this price is a good buy. That is the truth. Anything below this price is a good buy, because once price break through this price, now the next place we are looking at, the next place is the all-time high, which is $3.43. Before that, we might probably get to $3.13. But then you know how these coins move when they are moving, so there's no time to be checking all of those things, to just keep breaking those resistance and keep breaking them, because it is what it is. So this is the chart, and like I said, any purchase below the $2.29 is a good buy. Is a very good buy. Now this is $1.64. This is the lowest we can see on the chart, and then price is obviously still within the range of that uptrend, which is really what matters. So far, price has refused to break this. We are safe, because price keep giving us a higher lows, and that's why we are still in an uptrend. So obviously we are going to break upside, and you want to join before that breakout happens. You obviously want to do that before that breakout happens. So so the last question is, where can I buy API3? So you can buy API3 on some of these exchanges. Let's look at so you can buy it on OKX, you can buy it on Uniswap. Actually they have more volume on OKX, so I will recommend you buy on OKX or Uniswap, any of the two. So if you have an account with OKX, just go buy. If you have an account with OKX, I'm going to drop a link below this video, in the description section of this video, so that you can register with that and buy your crypto coin. So buy your API3 token. Now let me quickly say this is not financial advice, and before you purchase any crypto I speak about on this channel, please do your own research and then make sure it is your decision. This is not financial advice. All my videos are for education and entertainment purposes alone. So thank you for watching, and then see you in the next video.